Dear students, today we will learn the expression for bending moment of a beam. Let us consider a beam MN, beam MN. This beam can be imagined to be made up of a large number of layers, among which we have considered the layer AB, CD, and EF. The layer CD is called as a neutral surface. It is called as a neutral surface because it is unaffected by the stress that is being applied. So that means if we subject the beam Mn to a stress, if we subject it to bending, we can observe here the CD, the surface CD remains as CD, which do not undergo any change in its dimension. Whereas the layer AB has been elongated, and the new length will be A dash B dash. Whereas the layer which is below CD, that is EF, will undergo contraction to E dash F dash. So it has undergone contraction, right? Whereas A dash B dash has undergone elongation. Whereas CD remains unchanged, and that is called as a neutral surface. Now, if we consider the concentric circles of varying radii formed by these layers, so let R be the radius of the circle to which the neutral surface CD forms a part. Then we can write from the geometry that is CD is equal to R theta, where R is the radius of the layer CD. We can write the CD is equal to theta. Whereas the layer AB has been elongated to A dash B dash, so it has let its radius be R plus R. You can see from the diagram, its radius is a little bit more than the radius of the layer CD, so which is R plus R, where small r is the distance of the A dash B dash from the neutral surface, which is very important to note, right? So we can write from the geometry the new length of layer A dash B dash as R plus R small r theta, capital R plus small r into theta. Hence, the change in the length of the layer, the change in the length, the length of the layer AB is A dash B dash minus AB. We can see from the first diagram that before subjecting to stress, AB is equal to CD, and CD it is shown to be equal to R theta. Hence, we can write AB is equal to R theta, whereas A dash B dash is equal to R plus small r into theta. So change in length of the layer AB will be R plus small r into theta minus R theta, which is equal to R theta plus small r into theta minus r theta. So this get cancels. So changing the length of the layer AB will be r theta. So from this we can calculate what is the longitudinal strain. The longitudinal strain formula is change in length of layer AB by original length of the layer AB. So change in length is small r theta, and original length of the layer AB, that is equal to CD, which is nothing but r theta. It is shown there. So it will be equal to small r by capital R. So we know longitudinal stress that is being applied, due to which the beam has bent. Longitudinal stress, let it be equal to force by area, where A is area of the layer A dash B dash. A dash B dash, right? So Young's modulus we can calculate from longitudinal stress and longitudinal strain. Young's modulus is nothing but the ratio of longitudinal stress by longitudinal strain. So substitute longitudinal stress, that is F by A, divided by longitudinal strain, that is small r by capital R, which can be written as F by A into capital R by small r. So from this we can calculate the force acting on the layer A dash B dash, that is this one. We can simplify for that. F will be equal to capital Y into A into small r divided by capital R. Hence the moment of the force, that is nothing but bending moment. Moment of force is nothing but the bending moment acting on layer A dash B dash, or layer AB, right, is nothing but force into perpendicular distance of A dash B dash from CD, from the neutral surface, So it is equal to Y by R into A into small r, and the perpendicular distance of A dash B dash from CD we can observe from the diagram. We can see from the diagram the distance of A dash B dash from CD is small r. So substitute that. So A into R into small r. So this becomes Y by R into AR square. So this is the bending moment acting on the layer A dash B dash only. So in order to calculate the bending moment experienced by the entire beam, bending moment acting on the entire beam, and the beam will be summation of AR square, as Y is constant and R is also constant. So it will be Y by R into summation of AR square. Summation of AR square is nothing but A into k square, where A k square is nothing but the geometrical moment of inertia, that is Ig, which is nothing but the geometrical moment of inertia. And k is radius of gyration, radius of gyration. So therefore, the bending moment can be written as y by r into Ig. So this is the expression for bending moment of a beam. Bending moment of a beam is nothing but y by r into Ig. The value of Ig changes with the dimension of the beam. The Ig will be equal to b d cube by 12 for rectangular beams, for rectangular beams, and the Ig value will be pi root to the power of 4 by 4 for circular beams, circular shaped beams, where rho is radius of the beam, radius of the beam. So this is the expression for the bending moment of beams, y by r into Ig. I hope you have understood the expression for bending moment of a beam, which is given by y by r into Ig. Thank you for watching the video.